Hey everybody, so before I go into this episode, I'm recording this on the day that I'm releasing it. I recorded the actual episode you're about to hear this past weekend while I was away at Running GAGG, and it is my first vlog that features some guests who I will keep a secret week. But anyway, I just wanted to promote real quick that next weekend I'm going to be at Almacon in Michigan on the weekend of February 7th to 9th. I'm going to be there with Martin, Little Karibo, Nostalgia Critic, a bunch of actors from Funimation, and some folks from California as well, Team Condoc. And yeah, so come check that out. It's in Alma, Michigan at the Alma College, and it's going to be really cool. I've got a couple panels set up. I'll be on a couple other people's as well. Go to almaconmi.com. I'll have a link in the description, etc. if you want to come see me if you're in the area, and hopefully I'll see a bunch of you there. So in the meantime, here's my vlog. Again, this is from this past Saturday while I was at the Running GAGG convention, and my few very gracious guests that joined me in, and hope you enjoy. Bye.
Welcome to a very special edition of Kirblog. We're recording this live from a hotel room that is nearby nearby a Denny's, nearby the Running GAGG convention, which I was graciously invited to as a guest this weekend of February 1st. Is it the 1st today?
Yeah,
sweet.
Because tomorrow's Super Bowl.
Yeah, sports ball, good. So I'm joined on this episode with guests for the first time. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Adam.
I'm Bree.
I'm Kira, or Rina-chan.
I'm Alex.
Cool, yeah, I've been hanging out with these schmucks all weekend. So Adam is a creator of a show called Shattered Heaven. He's my co-animator guest this weekend. Bree is the voice of many horse things on the internet, and was very gracious to invite all of us as guests to the con.
Of course.
Awesome. And she made really bitchin' enchiladas.
Oh yeah,
They were
she
so
did.
good.
They were the best ever. And
Now.
Kira, aka Rina-chan, I have worked with for many years on things such as...
Earl Thomas.
yeah, that was the thing. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because a lot of people have been commenting on the other Kirbllogs, like asking, like, oh, we want to know, like the origin story of, like, where Brawltons came from and stuff. I mean, like, you're here, so, like, you think maybe we should go into that? Nah. Anyway, so we have Alex here also, and Alex is the best person ever because he's been driving us everywhere. So thank you, Alex.
Yes, thank you.
I
for
love
that.
you. I hope you enjoyed the breakfast this morning. I did. For you.
Steak breakfast.
Ooh. No,
We
curious.
had a
Oh, he
great
did
Street
too.
Fighter
Yeah.
match.
Oh, yes, a lot of Street Fighter. We just got back from playing Street Fighter. You were playing Street Fighter for like 4 hours.
I was not even
Yeah, and then
looking
I
at
was
it.
just like, okay, I'm gonna draw grubs.
Yep.
And Kira ran that Melee tournament. That was pretty neat of you.
Yeah, I think
Pro tournament organizer over
it turned
here.
out well.
I didn't play any video game all weekend.
I
No,
played
we
none
played briefly
either.
Super Mario 3D World.
That's true.
And I was horrible at
I
that.
think we were all equally horrible.
Pretty
You're
bad.
get on my level.
On my level?
So yeah, we've been just 5 of us have been palling around the last couple days. Tomorrow is our last day. We're gonna eat some. Are we gonna go to Tim Hortons?
Yeah, I think Tim Hortons because Denny's the past 2 days.
Yeah,
has been,
Denny's. That shit was good
yeah.
though. Oh my god.
What I had today was good. Just good.
Yeah,
You had steak.
She,
I've been having
enjoyed her steak.
pancakes for 2 days in a row. That shit was good too.
English muffins.
English
Yum.
muffins.
Lots of coffee.
We're like going back in time here. That's okay. Yesterday, you're losing at video games. You're bad at video games.
It's okay,
Shut
Kira.
up.
We had a voice acting panel yesterday.
Yeah.
3 of us, and that went really well.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty cool because we talked for like 2.5 hours.
Right? Was it that long?
Yeah, it was pretty
It
long.
was pretty long.
It was at least 2 hours, but people listen.
And they had good questions, and they were
Yeah.
very interactive. And it was like what, like 20 people maybe at the most.
Yeah, about at
It was
least.
probably the biggest amount of people we've had at a Running GAGG seminar, because Running GAGG usually revolves around people playing tabletop games or video games, and even the Smash tournament only had 15 people, Kira?
12 people.
12 people. So, I mean, it's a very small scale con, but we had like the most people I've seen in a seminar for that, or a panel.
So is this the biggest the con has been?
I would say so, because this year I really, as a Cinema Geneseo student, I really wanted to bring some excitement to the con.
Yeah.
And last year we actually had Kate Tetrick at the con from
Oh, that's
We
cool.
got her
Yeah.
up in at a con in Alaska too.
Yeah, she was really cool. But like, since I'm so awesome and have so many cool friends, I invited some of my cool friends this weekend to hang out with me and do cool things.
You were lisping all over the place,
Yes.
and the microphone is not
Oh, that's
liking it,
true.
or you're pounding the bed. Yeah, no, it's cool because like a few of the smaller conventions I've been to, like that have started small, have been getting progressively bigger, and it's always like kind of cool to see that happen because like MagFest used to be like, I think like the first one was like in somebody's garage basically, and now it's
Really?
and now it's like, you know, in
Huge.
like the 5 to 6 digit, you know, attendance
Wow.
rates, and Almacon, which I'm going to next weekend, by the way, by the time this is out, is you know, that's at a college campus too, but now they've got like a lot of really cool guests going, not including myself. I'm not that cool, but yeah, no, it's this is cool. Then I'm glad, and I hope that we helped by being here and offering some
definitely.
insight.
It was cool, and I think hopefully it'll spur a tradition of getting several cool guests each year and being able to put more effort into our convention to try and show that, like, yeah, we can all play games, but we could also, like, hear from other people in, like, gaming positions in industry or writers or animators and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It was cool because this is my first time actually being a guest at any convention. So that was really a big thing for me. It was really cool.
Yeah, and you sold
And-
a few copies of
Yeah,
your
and I
book.
sold a few copies of Bug, which was awesome. And like I've met Chris before, but I think this was a good weekend. Two of us got to know each other a little better.
We bonded a little.
We've bonded
Just a bit.
as a creator animator bonding weekend.
We as you was mentioning, we had an artist alley table. I haven't tabled at a convention since like Otakon 2006.
Oh, wow.
And it was fun. I you know, got only a couple biters, but it was fun to do a little on the spot, you know, drawings for people. I was doing commissions this whole past week. I did one for apparently a wedding anniversary, which was pretty neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's husband and wife who really like Banjo-Kazooie, which is pretty cool. And did some work on things I can't talk about while I was here too because I brought my laptop.
I'm doing work on something too I can't talk about this weekend, and I really can't wait for that.
Yes, that's right. That'll be in a couple days. And Kira was selling bracelets. She gave me a Luigi bracelet, which was awesome. And you were selling horses, which a couple people bought some horses.
Oh, the little girl who bought the horse, and Kira and I did our horse voices for her. That was so precious.
Bootleg horses. That's what you are.
Yeah. Well, you know, she still appreciated it. She was like jumping up and down. She was
No,
so
that's
happy.
cute.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
When I actually, wow, this is gonna sound gross. Whatever. When I see little girls get excited about My Little Pony, that's cool to me because it's the target audience and
Yeah.
not you know, fedoras. That's
Oh, wow, you just said that.
yeah, okay.
And?
Whatever. I also said the words I like it when little girls,
get
which
excited.
means somebody I'm sure on
Is going
some
to
forum
take
is going
that
to take
and-
that and use it for awful things. But what the fuck ever. Anyway, yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I don't generally table this stuff, but I think because like there wasn't a whole lot of like big events and stuff happening that I have to keep leaving a table. This was like a fun one to do that and sell
Yeah.
things and just
Yeah.
meet people once in a while.
And there's a few people who actually came up and they were like, "Oh, Tone."
Yeah.
I only knew like 2 or 3 people who told me like,
Who you probably introduced them to the show. But.
No, the one guy who came by yesterday, who like knew everything about like the voice acting and tone and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I met you at MagFest."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think he watched it before I did.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Cool. And you had a few people who recognized you from like Blue Exorcist and stuff.
Not really. They recognized the character. I didn't have anyone like come up and recognize me personally, but people were like, "Oh, I like Blue Exorcist and stuff."
You had at the last day, just before, like a few hours ago, you had like 3 girls come up, like fangirling at, like,
Well, you did all these.
You did all these characters?
Oh my god!
God!
And then they ran
And
away.
then we told them that they was gonna be on Toonami, and then they ran away.
They ran away because they had to leave. Like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Oh my god, Toonami, I hate it. No. They should have bought something. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this was a fun weekend. It was consisted of good food, good friends, good times, good drawings.
Coffee, lots of coffee.
Lots of
Lots
coffee.
of coffee.
Not as much Red Bull, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I had 1 Red Bull this weekend, but I had
Wow, only
I had
one.
2 coffees today. 1 or 2 coffees yesterday.
The butter beer at Starbucks is pretty good.
Yes, I had the butter
Upstate.
beer for the first time this weekend, and it was fantastic.
Should make a pie chart of like coffee to tea to Red Bull to ratio on the screen
Yeah.
right now
To
because I have the
water.
time for that shit. Water. I had like the least amount of water necessary this weekend. That's not good for me.
You had a lot more water than I did. I was just like, yeah, I'll have coffee, and you're like, yeah, give me water.
Because
Yeah, I
I
got you some
dehydrate
water.
easily. That's why.
Yeah.
Bree was cool and
Right.
got me water a lot.
Water girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drank way too much coffee this weekend and not enough water.
Use water gun.
Use hydro
Good.
pump.
Right into that hole. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So tomorrow again we're gonna get some breakfast at Timmy Ho's.
Timmy Hose.
That's what they call it.
No, I just call it Timmy's.
Timmy's.
I think
Timmy Hose is funnier.
I think Timmy Hose is what they call it in Canada.
Oh, Canadian.
Which is where it originates from.
Yes.
I went to a Tim Hortons in Vancouver like years ago, and I had the maple donuts, and they're delicious.
They're so good.
But we're gonna have their actual food tomorrow, so there's that.
Yes.
And then I feel like we're missing anything from like over the con? I think it covers almost everything.
A lot of Bo Burnham jokes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
we watched What last night.
That's the
which-
first time I ever saw it. Hilarious.
This was like probably my 10th time watching it because I keep it on the background a lot.
And we explained to you what Jason Derulo means.
I didn't understand the Jason Derulo thing from the Repeat Stuff song, and then she explained it, and I was like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
He's making fun of all modern music because he's a genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
We met some people that want to get into animation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had a panel,
How
quote
did
unquote
that
today.
panel go? I never.
Two whole people showed up.
Well, the problem was it was a lot of things were scheduled on top of each other. So the people that were interested had tabletop gaming things going on at the same time. So, but people came up to our tables and were like interested in animation and
we talked and worked at the same time.
yes,
so we
we're multitaskers.
we're keeping productive, and it was cool. No,
Yeah, no, it was a nice thing.
the voice acting panel I think turned out better just because
the voice acting panel was great.
it was
You guys
much
did.
more interactive because people showed up for it.
The animation panel really served as our bonding moment.
Of like we both struggle to do
Dude,
shit
stuff.
that nobody watches because we're making like 22-minute long shows.
So watch our stuff.
Yeah, do that. If you're listening to this, I'm assuming you probably do.
Yes.
I guess part of the issue also with the people not showing up is I didn't realize this until like after your panel. It was pre-release weekend for Magic the Gathering, and they were doing Magic the Gathering pre-release events.
Defeated by fucking Wizards of the Coast.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Been the end of me.
Them wizards.
Them wizards. Oh well. It was fun nonetheless.
Well, tomorrow is going to consist of like 12 hours of traveling home again. But
Back to New York.
Bree, what's next for you after this con is over? As you were going to help.
Well,
film?
my birthday is coming up, and so
I'm not getting you anything.
it's my 21st birthday.
I'm not getting you anything. Alex is, on the other hand, is going to get you something real good.
Yes.
Right, Alex? Aren't you? Aren't you?
What?
Yeah, I like to spend money on it.
Totally. Yeah.
He loves me.
Good.
I don't know. Gonna just hang out, work on my thesis.
Yeah, you have to watch a lot of anime
Yeah.
for your
Yeah.
thesis.
My
oh
intellectual
man,
work.
so difficult to watch lots of anime for a report for your thesis.
And then I write about it, and then I sometimes will do voiceover, and then I will come home in May and be graduated.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And then your life can begin.
And then you're gonna
It's gonna suck.
you're gonna be
Then
gone.
you're like, hey, I'm out of college. Hey, what's this bill? Student loans. This sucks.
Good lord. Well, thank you again for
Yes.
having
Of
us.
course, it was lovely.
Yeah, this was a fun weekend. This is gonna go up on Tuesday the
Second or fourth?
Fourth.
Fourth.
I know numbers.
So she'll be back in LA by then.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
be back in LA.
And that'll do it. And so I'm going to put probably at the beginning of this video, I'll record separately, that I'm going to Almacon in Michigan this weekend with Mr. Martin Little Karibo Billini, Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, Mike McFarland, Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt, Chuck Huber, J. Michael Tatum, and there's somebody I'm forgetting because I'm awful. Stephanie Shea is also there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stephanie.
A lot of people I've worked with, actually, which is
Awesome.
pretty cool.
Tell her I said hello.
No, I won't.
Oh,
You
okay.
can do it yourself.
Well, I'll get to see Chuck in March.
Good. I'm meeting for the first time. I'm scared.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how you're like, so
I'm
what do you got
nervous
going
too.
on next, Bree? And
I
Bree
know.
mentions everything but her convention.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to TorahCon, which is my first convention I'm going to as a guest. And that's March 8th. And I'm going to be doing a panel with Chuck, but I'm scared, so.
you doing any cons like within the next few months, Kira?
No, I don't get to go to cons the way you guys do.
Yeah, you're not cool enough.
I'm going to Anime Expo with my friends in the summer.
It's like June, July, I think. Right?
Moral of the story: request Kira to be guests at conventions.
Yeah, totally.
Do that.
Well, what else? Oh, I guess I should do my end of video shit. If you have ideas for Kirblogs, when I'm not doing ones like these, leave a comment, or tweet at me, or tumble me, or Facebook me, or blah blah blah. And also, last week I put out Tome Episode 2, Part 1 on the YouTubes, featuring Mr. Jantran from Normal Boots. Go to normalboots.com and watch all the videos, because they're awesome. Go check that out. I'm going to put up Part 2 this week, and hope you enjoy it. But until then, we will repeat stuff. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
And thank you for listening, folks.